Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Big Goal Energy. I'm actually not going to do a question from a listener today. I'm going to share a huge epiphany that I had a few months ago that has been critical and pivotal to what I've been doing in my business the last few months and what I'm planning on doing in the next several months to come. So I was working with this fantastic coach November through May. She helped me out with a lot of things in terms of selling and my mindset around selling and my actions and habits around selling, which was desperately needed. And when we came to the end of our container, she said to me, I think we should continue on together. There's still more work to do. I had just had this epiphany right before then. And I said, actually, I don't want to continue on right now. And here's why. I can tell you've got big goal energy. Are you ready to turn your wildest dreams into your everyday reality? You are in the right place. Welcome to Big Goal Energy, the podcast that helps you turn your audacious and delusional dreams into your everyday life. We know that you don't settle for the ordinary, that you have dreams which others may deem unrealistic. But here, we help you defy reality and bring those dreams to life. Each episode of Big Goal Energy empowers you with knowledge, inspiration, and mentorship to conquer your most unrealistic goals. From transparent roundtable conversations to short-form episodes, you'll hear the experiences of women who have defied reality, as well as learn practical tips and strategies to fuel your journey. Join us by subscribing to Big Goal Energy, and together we'll turn your audacious dreams into remarkable achievements. The epiphany that I had was based on my revenue goals, my monthly revenue goals, which I just want to put a caveat in here quickly. Yes, my monthly revenue goals are kind of about money, but also they're about the impact that I'm making in people's lives. If I'm not making money in my business, I am not impacting women's lives. I'm not helping women make more money in the world. So I sat down with my goals and really truly looked at, in comparison with my goals, what my current revenue streams were. I did the math, and what I realized was I don't have the infrastructure to hit my current revenue goals. I don't have the infrastructure in my business to impact as many lives as I want to be impacting. Now, just to give you a little bit of math, if I wanted to hit my revenue goals with my current revenue streams, I would have to open up the Foundry, my mastermind, my 5-figure investment mastermind, every month. Every single month. I would be having to do a launch every single month. I'd be having to sell 8 women into the mastermind every single month. Timeline-wise, let's also look at that, because it's not just about having a launch every single month. I'm going to have a launch every single month through the rest of the year. It's also about the fact that in month 1, I'd be fine because I would just have 1 mastermind. In month 2, I'd be running 2 masterminds. In month 3, I'd be running 3, month 4, month 5, and month 6. I would be running 6 masterminds at a time. And I would be having 50 clients at a time in a very, very, very high touch, intimate coaching setting, which I simply do not have the capacity and the energy to do. So I said to her, I was like, listen, I just need to build out more infrastructure in my business in order to be able to hit my goals and make the kind of impact I want to make. Now, why am I sharing this with you? In the month of June, I got 75 applications from people who were interested in having a call with me and potentially working with me. I didn't take at least 70% of those calls. And the reason being is because 70% of the individuals who applied for calls with me were currently not making any money in their business, which is actually not why I didn't take the calls. I have so much compassion for people not making money in their businesses, and I have so many ways to help those people. Why I didn't take the calls is that the majority of them in June of 2024 said that they wanted to hit $500,000, $1 million by the end of this year, December 2024. Now, I am not one to tell anyone that their dreams are impossible. Is making $1 million in 6 months when you're at 0.0 impossible? No, it's not impossible. Believe me, I love a good delusional vision. But what people don't understand is that if you do not have the infrastructure in your business to be able to sell at that level, I also did the math for this, it's $166,666.66 every single month, July through December. If you do not have the infrastructure to sell $166,000 worth of services, that's just a losing battle. Pardon this quick interruption. One of the biggest challenges ambitious entrepreneurs face is closing the gap between where they are and their big goal. I've created a resource for you that will help you navigate the journey more easily. Defy Reality, the female entrepreneur's guide to achieving her audaciously ambitious goals, will guide you through a process to 110% claim the inevitability of your big delusional goal, banish your doubts, and identify the exact steps you need to take to defy reality. Visit breeseely.com/free to get immediate access to this tool that will help you stop wasting your time so you can start defying reality. And now, back to your episode. So when we talk about delusional goals and big goals, and we think, I want to hit this goal and I want it to happen immediately in my business, that is great. And believe me, I am one of the most ambitious, unrealistic thinkers you will ever meet. And there are certain real world things that need to be in place in order for those goals to manifest in your physical reality. Things like revenue streams, things like sales pipelines, things like lead generation. If you don't have those things in place, it is near impossible to make a single dollar, much less $1 million. So again, I don't say this to shame anyone. I don't say this to discourage anyone, but you also have to sit down and have some come to fucking Jesus talks with yourself, just like I had to have with myself. If I truly want to hit the revenue goals that I have and the impact goals that I have in my business, it means that the scaffolding that I've built in my business needs to change. It needs to be upgraded because the scaffolding I currently have in my business does not support a 7-figure business. Believe me, it is a harsh truth. I had to look myself in the eyes, in the mirror, and say, you haven't done your work, girl. I've been doing the mindset work. I've been doing the energy work. I've been doing all the things and being like, why aren't the results coming? Where are they? What's going on? Well, there aren't pathways for the results to be delivered. There aren't ways for people to come in and work with me on a regular, consistent basis. I'm be real honest with you. I closed the mastermind sales in January of this year. I did not make a single sale between January and May. I had no sales in February, March, and April. And the exact reason why is what I'm telling you. I didn't have anything to sell. If you don't have anything to sell in your business, you cannot make sales. If you do not have the proper revenue streams in place, you can't hit the goals that you have in your business. I want to wrap this episode up and share with you, one, I'm launching 10 new revenue streams by the end of the year. I just wrapped up another enrollment of the Foundry. I have some amazing women that are in it. I'll be reopening the Foundry again this fall, and I'm launching 10 additional revenue streams on top of that because I know that if I want to impact your life, if I want to impact the lives of other people, I have got to put together and launch more ways of doing that, thus helping me hit my goals and be able to do more big things in the world as well. If you're one of those people who's like, I want to make more money in my business, or I'm not making any and I want to make a ton and I want to do this and I want to do that, it is great to set the goal. You have got to take action and you've got to start looking at what are all of the pathways through which revenue can come to me. And this is a lesson for another day. I'll turn this into a different podcast episode. What am I doing to get those revenue streams out in the world and inviting people into my work with me? I'm Bree Seely, the Entrepreneur Coach. Thank you so much for joining me for this episode of Big Goal Energy. If you are looking to have me in your pocket on a regular basis where you can get help strategizing revenue streams, ask questions, get a lot of momentum generated in your business in a very short amount of time, I have opened up the opportunity for one-on-one private Voxer coaching with yours truly. If you use the code podcast, it is 33% off. All you need to do is go visit breeseely.com/Voxer, VOXER. I would love to help you hit the big goals in your business, get your infrastructure built, get that scaffolding so strong so that it can hold the weight of the goals that you have in the world and bring you all of the results that you are craving and more. Thank you again for joining me. 2 quick last things before we bounce. 1, make sure that you rate and review this episode. Help us reach more more people. I am here to help a lot of people make a lot of money in their businesses, and I cannot do it without your help. And 2, if you have a question that's been burning a hole in your mind around your business and you want someone to answer it for you, shoot an email to info@breesealy.com. These short episodes, I'll be doing 3 a month. The majority of them are going to be coming from your questions. So shoot us your questions. We'll turn it into an episode. And I am just so excited to see you hit all of those audacious goals that you have in your business. See you next week. Thank you for joining us on this episode of Big Goal Energy. We trust that it fueled your ambition and made you feel seen. We are a community of ambitious female entrepreneurs like you. Come join us in the Big Goal Energy community by visiting breesealy.com/community. In the meantime, send your questions for us to cover in the episodes to info@breesealy.com. Together, we'll turn your audacious dreams into remarkable achievements. Cheers to defying reality. See you on the next episode.